unlike me and getting yourself into trouble and into places, going back to the story.
That's what I was going to say. We've gone on a tangent, but basically,
this is how these podcasts go.
I was going to ask. I was saying about what happened at this salsa place, because we got so far, but we didn't actually get to the part of the story, like the actual crunch line. But yeah, go on.
Okay, so basically, I went to this salsa place, met this girl, and she decided, do you want to go? Yeah, okay, let's go. So we toddle off to one of the casinos. I buy 2 drinks and I have a sip of one of them and we're sitting there talking and all of a sudden there's a commotion and this security guard comes running over to her and he goes, if you don't get the F out, he started screaming and shouting at this woman.
So we talked about this on previous podcasts, didn't we?
Yeah.
The organised girl gangs that go around spiking and trying to take people's watches and stuff like that.
Sneaky.
So Dave sounds like he was a victim to it.
So I'm like, I'm taken aback. I didn't know how to react. So I stood there, let him do his thing, and he kicks her out. And then he comes up to me, and goes, "If I was you, I'd walk the other way." I said, "Yep, no problem." Left the drink on the side, and I walked out the way. Just before I get to the doors to go out the other side, I felt a bit woozy, and I thought, "Oh my God!" Anyway, so I went up to him, and he went, "Let me tell you, they spike your drink, they take you back to your hotel, and they just take everything from you." And I was like, Whoa. He got let off, man. Wow. You know what? Fair play to that security. Could have gone keeping an eye because that could have gone the other way. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it could have been a new girl and I wouldn't have known and he wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
So from that day onwards, I was really, really like conscious.
Dave went on a bit of a tangent. We never told him to go to a salsa club. If you book with us guys, we're sort of like got you sheltered to a certain extent. We've got eyes and ears all over the place. But if you do a madness like Dave and go down these back alleys, there's not a lot we can do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's out of our hands from that point.
I am going to say that if I ever, and I have recommended people to you, if you're going to go to Las Vegas, there are dodgy characters, but there are some beautiful characters as well. There's some amazing places to visit, clubs, pools. I mean, just everything you can think of. But having you guys around is, for me, it's a must.
We've not paid him to say this, by the way.
No,
exactly.
No, you have.
It's off his own back.
You have. I'm taking that back with me.
We're bribing him with penalty. Nah, it is what it is.
But I genuinely mean that. I mean, because for me now, when I go away, like when I went to Mexico, I didn't just go off. I went off where I knew it was safe, but I made sure that I found another company like similar to yours, but they do all the trips.
Okay,
and I've used them everywhere I've gone, and they now are all like in quite a few countries around the world. I'm not going to give them an advert yet.
Don't do that on this podcast.
But principally, if you don't have to use the hotel or where you are there, because they normally are much more expensive. You can actually go online and find apps. I've got an app. I've got your number.
Yeah.
And you did look after me afterwards. And I wish I would have known that from the beginning. But, you know, you learn, don't you?
Yeah.
You learn.
This is the thing, though. It's always good to give us a bit of notice because Dave is notorious for messaging me on the day, last minute, as he's walking into the venue. So, if you give us a bit of notice, it's always best to pre-book and get things lined up.
I'm spontaneous. What can I say?
I know, mate. I'm like that as well, to be honest. I'm more like sort of wait and see and just let it. Who
knows what you want to do until you want to do it?
Yeah, exactly. So was it.
I was also going to say that coming a little bit back to the service side of things is that when you've got someone like us, VIP Vegas, right? It's similar to when I was talking about the Bellagio and the girl behind the desk. If you go Bellagio, same with us. If we bring that energy, that vibe, the credibility, the competency, and most of the people that book through us, you know, people like yourselves or stag do's, hen do's, birthdays, you're in Vegas, you're there for a good time. So if we show you that positive energy, you're going to have a good time as well. Exactly. And if something goes wrong, we can sort it. And because then, like you said, you've had a good service with us, you think, oh, if something does go wrong, I can go to Brunty, I can go to Steve, I can go whoever, and they'll get it done.
To have that sort of
what I loved about you at the time was even though you weren't there, you was at the end of the phone.
Yeah, that's what we said about the 24-hour concierge
so that's
thing.
Like really good. I like that. And you're exactly right. If you're going to go as a group, normally what happens is one person in that group gets the headache of trying to arrange everything. That's okay, all being said and done. But if you've got a point of contact like yourselves, then that person's relieved of some of that, aren't they?
Yeah.
So as a group, 100%.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head,
exactly.
because that person, generally, we look after a lot of stag do's, and like the best man, there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders.
Yeah.
And it's one of them things where, if it all goes brilliant, if he books it or whatever, then that's, everyone's giving him a pat on the back. But if something goes wrong, everyone's pointing the finger at the best man.
Yeah.
So we take that pressure off the best man or whoever the lead is in the group to deliver a brilliant service, and so they haven't got to worry about taking it all on their shoulders.
See, I love that. I love that because when you're going away like that anyway, it's a lot of pressure. Well, when I went on Joe's stag do, and the guys arranged this, that, and the other, but everything went a little bit tits up.
Oh, really?
And that was because we never had a third party to go, do you know what? Let's arrange this, this, and this.
See,
so we had a brilliant time. It was amazing, but
Yeah.
certain things didn't happen because of that.
Yeah,
and I think if anybody's got a hen do, stag do, birthday party, whatever they've got, and they want to go to Vegas, I mean,
You need to have a point of contact.
I don't think they could do worse than phoning you guys up and going, look, we're going to do this. Can you help us?
Yeah.
Knowing that you're going to help them and relieve them of that.
Yeah.